Hey YouTube, wanted to bring you guys something a little bit different today. This is a Chevrolet Express van, and this one's obviously a rental, and it just so happens that it's unlocked. So we'll go ahead and take a look at the outside on it. This is a 2014 Chevy Express. So starting off with the front of the Express van, this one is more of a base model, and it is the cargo trim as well. It's not a passenger van. Taking a look at the front, you can see it's all black plastic. You have your just set-in headlights. Some of them have like a whole headlight unit here, but the base models don't. Black plastic all across the front, black bumpers too. And some of them have a chrome bumper on tire trims, but again, this is a base model. You've got your mesh grille with your bow tie right there. Turn signals right down below, no fog lights or anything. This one isn't expressing it yet. See what I did there? But a lot of these have paint problems on the hood. The paint will just kind of start to peel off. Taking a look at the wheels, we have, let's see, 245/75 R16, 16-inch steel wheels wrapped in Bridgestone V steel tires. Interesting name tires, but I believe these are the same tires that came on it. They look pretty good. This one has about 32,000 miles on it. It looks like there was something stuck to the side at one point. There's a little scratch right there. You have your mirrors right here with a fisheye mirror on the bottom. I believe they are power. And we'll go ahead and open up the cargo area while we're back here. It does kind of squeal a little bit. And then you open the other door by just grabbing this right here. And taking a look back in here, not a whole lot in here. You do have like some places where you can hang things and mount shelves and stuff like that. You also have this little door, which is cool if you need to access the cargo area from the front seat. So it's neat that they included that. Probably not my first choice in the cargo van market. I would probably choose the new Ford Transit right over here. But these are certainly pretty trusty vehicles. They're extremely reliable and run forever. This one does have a pretty big lug pattern, so that makes me think it could possibly be a 2500. Coming around to the back, you also have doors back here, and they do give you windows on this one, which is nice. You can see you do have a door handle right back here with a power lock function. You can lock it just like that too. And then of course, you just grab this handle to open this side. Pretty big cargo area, and it's pretty tall. The only thing is, it's a pretty high step in, which is a little frustrating, but I mean, I guess you get used to it or something. This one has been pretty well used. You can see the floors are pretty dirty, the fender wells are pretty beat up and stuff like that. You do get a nice echo when you close the door, and you kind of have to slam that door because it doesn't want to close all the time. Again, black bumper with a black plastic cap. Bumper not designed for towing. It says use platform hitch only. This one does have StabiliTrak, which is good. But the body on this one's in pretty good shape. I mean, there's a few dings here and there, but it is a work van, so it's not that bad. Go ahead and hop inside. These doors do not open all that wide, I'm just now noticing, which is a little interesting. Yeah, they don't open very wide, but you do get a nice step up right there. Coming to the door materials, everything is hard plastic on these doors. You can see hard plastic up here, hard plastic armrest, hard plastic everything down below. You do get some really nice door bins though, really big, so that is nice. Vinyl seating, it's made to look like leather, but it's quite obviously not. So we'll go ahead and step on inside, and it is a pretty easy step in. And one of the first things I'm noticing is the footwell is extremely narrow. I don't know if you can, yeah, you can kind of see down there through the steering wheel. That's the only flat part of the footwell. Then you have this raised area, which is part of the fender, which is a little frustrating, but it's not too bad, I suppose. So closing the door, you do get a nice echo inside here, and I can actually hear my voice echoing a little bit too, which is interesting. Taking a look at the gauges, it is Chevrolet's refreshed gauges for the Express van. There is no tachometer, but you have oil pressure, oil temperature, or engine temperature, fuel, and your battery voltage, and a speedometer that goes to 100. And I believe these have the 4-speed auto still. And I was mistaken, these are not power mirrors. There is no power adjustment anywhere in here for them. You do have an auto down driver's window, but it's not auto up. And the passenger window is just manual adjustment. You do have just a rubber steering wheel, which is fine for an express van. I'm not really going to complain about that. It is all black. I know, like on the Tahoes and stuff, these were like faux aluminum trim, but again, express van, what can you expect? Automatic headlights, which is nice. You have your driver information system right over here. Wipers. No cruise control on this one, it doesn't appear, which is a little strange. Sometimes they'll be on the end of the stalk and sometimes it's right in here, but this one does not have it. There's your standard GM key slot and your pretty typical GM shifter. You do have air vents right over here. This design dates back to, oh man, probably the late 90s would be my guess. Trailer tow mode right there, your no smoking stickers. And this one surprisingly does not smell like it's been smoked in, so that is a good thing. You do have a 12-volt power outlet right there with a latch that's kind of flimsy. Whole dash is kind of flimsy. It pushes in and out like that. This one does have traction control, which is what the StabiliTrak means. Driver's air vent right over here. Climate control, 4 speed, and your temperature adjustment, and your different zones. And you can kind of hear them adjusting there. Your stereo, which does not power on like most GMs do. 6 presets, pretty basic stereo. Probably doesn't sound all that fantastic. I don't even see any speakers for it, honestly. So maybe they're hidden somewhere. Oh no, they're way down there in the door right there. That design for a speaker grill dates back to the early 90s for GM. You do have your parking brake right up here, but you have to lift your leg way up high to push it down. And then your release is right down there, same as it was on my Tahoe. You do have your panel dim right over here. Passenger airbag off and on switch. You just insert your key for the vehicle there. This one does have OnStar, which is pretty cool. No auto dimming rear view mirror though, you just flip the little tab. Coming to the sun visor, you do have just sun visors, no vanity mirrors or anything like that, but I guess you don't really need those in a work van. Here's your microphone for your OnStar system. And then you do get 2 air vents over there with 2 little storage bins on top and bottom. You've got a lot of dead buttons right here, which I'm assuming would be filled with things that, if this were a higher trim, but it's not. You do have a really nice storage area right here, but it does kind of intrude on your leg space a little bit. Not bad. 3 full-size cup holders. You do have a little storage tray right there, and then you have a storage bin down there that has all your owner's manuals and stuff in it. No glove box or anything, and no blank handle either. It's just kind of a plastic protrusion in the dashboard. Passenger seat, same thing, vinyl. They do have built-in headrests, which I didn't think were legal anymore, but I guess they are. No power adjustment on the seat either. It's all manual. You have a bar right up under here, you just pull. And I'm up against the cargo wall now. Again, coming to the headliner, it is a pretty nice material, same that was in my Tahoe. I liked it a lot. Very soft, very plush. Same lights that were in my Tahoe. And for those of you who don't know, my Tahoe was an 05 Z71. Headliner does end right here though, to make room for your little cargo area. Your little cargo partition, I guess. I do like that they made this all mesh so you can see out the back. And you can also open the door right here, but it can also be locked as well. You do have a fold down center armrest, which is nice. Again, wrapped in vinyl. I'm not really sure what that handle is good for. Maybe that's the recline function on the seat, because there's one right over here too. Yep, that's your recline. That's what that is. Vinyl floor mats. So there's not a whole lot of frills with this thing, but I mean, these run forever. They always work, so nothing really I can complain about with them. Just cheap build quality, but they know how to make them run forever, so if it ain't broke, don't fix it, I guess. Go ahead and open the hood up as well, see if I can figure out what engine this one has. I'm not 100% sure what all came in these. This one could possibly be the 6-liter, I'm not sure. Either the 6-liter or the 4.8 is my guess. If I can find the hood latch, there it is. You do get a little light that comes on, so that's nice. You can see the engine way back there. It's stuffed way up underneath there. This one says Vortec, and this one is a 4.8 liter. So you can see it says 4.8 right there. Your air intake box. These kind of hard to access things, but you can also access the engine by pulling out that little center console area where the cup holders were as well. So that's nice. Pretty dirty up under here as well. This one, like I said, is probably nearing the end of its service life as a rental van, and then it'll run a whole lot longer as somebody's work van, I'm sure. So they're good vans, that's for sure. Just not a whole lot to them, which, I mean, that's really what you want in a work van, I guess. But anyways, I guess that pretty much wraps it up. Hope you guys have enjoyed this different little thing. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.